Using Smart Notebook to meet instructional needs. This instructional need was how to organize digital manipulatives and or images so that a teacher did not have to recreate and refine all the material. So using Smart Notebook, what we are going to learn about is how to capture those images with the screen capture tool and to be able to save them in the My Content section. All right. So using Smart Notebook. What I have here is a Smart Notebook file begun, and we are going to begin to think about how to learn to use the Smart Notebook capture tool to capture and save the content to My Content. The end result can look like this. So if I have my image here and I prompt my students, boys and girls, this represents a number. I want you thinking about an amount. What do we know from Gigi over here about these, and how can we organize that into the math that we've practiced so that I have an amount that this picture is representing? All right, so you may have your students frantically start to work. Your students may be writing out their idea of what they think it is and all of this, and how you can choose the correct idea and support why. So from here, how do we build this? First of all, I'm going to add a new page, and I'm going to reference at the top here that I have a screen capture tool, a camera. If you don't see that in your toolbar, to get that, you would use the gear, actions, and you'd scroll through your actions until you found screen capture. When you do find it, click and hold. You're going to actually drag that to the toolbar. Okay. So now when I click done, you can see I've got that camera there in that toolbar. From here, the next step. I'm really pushing my computer to work hard, so let's pretend I've gone to the website of STMath and I have the image that Gigi really wants me to learn about. I want to be able to use these. So, of course, I'm going to go back to Smart Notebook, Screen Capture, and you'll see how that screen capture tool comes up. If I go back to, and down at the bottom, if I go back to the website that I'm looking at, I have now the option to capture this. The reason I like this better than snipping tool is this right here. The loud noise, I've clicked, grayed out screen. That loud noise prompts me to send something to Smart Notebook. If I go back to Smart Notebook, that new page I've made, it's now inserted that image there. So what we have here is collecting the images from our websites and things like STMath, where we're making connections for our students to use our Think Central website in math, to use other ideas that you're needing for your literacy needs and other parts. So we've got the screen capture tool, but now how do we save this image so we don't have to always go back to this one file? How do we make it to where Smart Notebooks has it in our content? So now I've gone from the Page tab to the Gallery tab. All right. In the Gallery tab, you can see how it says My Content, Gallery Essentials, furthermore down. All right. I'm going to click My Content, and below there's all these folders and things that are separating the material. If I now take my selection tool and drag this image, keep dragging even though the image isn't following me, but you can see how there's that plus sign there. And when I release, it's now added that image in. Double click and I can rename or drop down choice and rename. If I call this the thousands flower. Now, if I search flower, It'll pull up flower 10, flower 100, including, hopefully, the thousands flower here. So that would allow me to drag, drop, drag, drop. So what we've learned is how to solve the instructional need of organizing digital manipulatives and images, and we've done this with capturing the images with the Smart Screen Capture tool and saving the images in My Content. Let me know if you have further questions or concerns.